In trouble. Always just saved by Cardoso Pinto. Or rather, it was Pizarro who'd come across. Pinto was nowhere near.
The Troncon's been a frustrated character all night. Obviously, emotional evening for him with his 100th game, but he's certainly been in the thick of everything. I don't know what he was playing out there with his short throw straight at the Portuguese player. But anyway, they score here. They've got enough time to score that elusive fourth try for the evening, but they've got to score quickly.
They've got to score twice, remember. They're on 2 tries at the moment. They could do it. They could rumble it again here. Rumble and drive, and they could well be on for try number 3, and they'd still have, what, about 3.5 minutes to go.
Great defence, the Portuguese.
I tell you what, that is really spirited. The ball pops up out of nowhere in the middle. It's still with Italy. The line still beckons. Little chip and chase, clever ball. Massi, try 2 for him. Very, very well chosen option by De Marini there.
We've seen it so often in this World Cup, haven't we? When the heart to the line, there's no one back in there. No second wave of defenders there in place. They just want to get out of the line. The Portuguese get up and put pressure on them. De Marini sits back very nicely. Lets the defence come to him. Pops it over the top with the left foot. And well chased through by Massi there. Second try for the evening. He's another guy. Worked hard tonight. He's looked strong tonight. He's been more impressive of the Italian backline, along with Bortoluzzi. They've performed well, those two, and that's a very well taken try. They still have time for that 4th try.
Yeah, we've seen it before in the dying seconds. Argentina, in their lacklustre second game, scored literally with the last move of the match to get their 4th try. And could Italy repeat that? Here's Bortoluzzi, one of their successes of the night, adds the 2 points. They, in a sense, are irrelevant. The game is won. It's all about now whether they'll get their bonus points, which have become such a critical part in this countdown to the qualifying of the quarter-final stages.
Certainly in this pool, with Scotland having taken maximum points from their first 2 games, and that game at Saint-Etienne, well, there's a whole lot more on it now. If they can come away with the bonus point tonight, they bring themselves right back into contention, even if they don't win the game.
31-5 then with the conversion, and just a couple of minutes to play out. Yes, Argentina, who well, it was the Georgia game, wasn't it, where they got their 4th try in the dying seconds. Oh, now every mistake for Italy is a body blow here. 31-5. But is it Portugal who will have the final flourish? No. Well, for a moment I thought that Marini had just snaffled it. Roll away. Penalty to Portugal. Not in too much of a rush to do anything. 2 minutes to go is the call. Vasco Uvar discusses in legal terms with his fly half. Duarte, Cardoso, Pinto. No, let's go for the try. Good for them.
Lovely kick.
Excellent kick, and the crowd love that.
On the whole,
nothing to lose.
No, absolutely not. On the whole, his kicking from hand has been very good tonight. 1 or 2 kicks, maybe not quite so clever, but he has kicked well. And here we go, deep inside the Italian half. Will they finish the game with the flourish that they finished the first half with?
They're almost out on their feet, 1 or 2 of them who've been out. Who've been out there the whole game. But in a rare visit deep into the Italian 22, which has been the case for 80 minutes. And the end of a 100th international for Alessandro Troncon. Not his best, not the most famous occasion in terms of Italy's performance or his personal effort. Ball is loose and there's trouble behind the line, and down goes Paul Griffin, his replacement, immediately under pressure. And Troncon has notched up his century, only the 7th man to do so, 13 years on from his first cap. But here's the man who's often diced with him as the owner of the number 9 shirt. Now then, a golden chance in this last 30 seconds, is it, for Portugal? Italy put the weight on, they've dominated the set piece. Portugal living off scraps, really, and even this one I think has been turned over. Last flourish for Italy. Can they get that elusive 4th try? This is Cannavosio, knows it's got to stay in play. Bortolussi turns in field to try and make sure it can be recycled. Griffin, no gap there. Offside though by the red Os Lobos, the Wolves, who, well, they've been Wolverine at times. They've certainly been gritty and committed and played their hearts out. Italy dominant, but not as effective as we expected. Griffin, it went forward, it did. And we're into injury time, added time. 30-40 seconds now.
Well, again, it's a pretty aimless attack from the Italians, wasn't it? They had numbers stacked up on the right-hand side there. Bortolussi did well to stay and play, but again, the drift. And here, what were we looking for here? The chip kick through. Again, we question that option, but full credit to the Portuguese defence.
I mean, that's symptomatic of a lack of patience, really. I mean, they have had the forwards who could dominate, grind Portugal into the ground and just wait and wait, and it'll come, it'll happen, but they never had that patience tonight.
That's what it's all about, is patience and composure. We saw when the All Blacks played against Portugal, I'm not comparing the Italians with the All Blacks for one moment, but they ground them down up front. They let the loose forwards smash into them all day, busted holes in them all over the field, and then they opened it up. That's what it's all about. You have got to set the platform first, particularly against a team you know who is capable of niggling you the whole game.
We played a minute of overtime. 31 points to 5. And, well, I would have thought Portugal will not be too disheartened by this. Italy are the side who I think will, in a sense, have taken less from it. Unlucky from Uvar, it goes straight into the hands of De Marini. They still have one last chance. Canali, what on earth is he kicking for? What on earth? Well, that was thoughtless. It was a final chance, a last chance of getting a fourth try. It was not to be. For Italy, in essence, a frustrating night. Tries twice by Massi, one by Bergamasco, and then all the kicks from Bortolussi to make it a final tally of 31 points to 5 for Portugal. A memorable try for Penalva. 31-5 at the end of this Pool C match.